Sentenced to 10 years for guns. I was taken to Oklahoma City. They have a big, huge hub there where you fly in on a plane and it taxis over and you get off and you go right into a big, huge jail pretty much for federal inmates that are being shipped all over the world. And when I got there, I figured out how real this really was for me. Minnesota's prisons were mediocre. They look like treatment centers compared to federal prison on the aspect of violence. I spent a few weeks there, seen a few fights, and then they sent me to USP McCreary. When I got to USP McCreary, we were on a lockdown. The DC Blacks and the Bloods had gotten into it, and one of the Bloods had gotten murdered. So we were on a lockdown. I get into an empty cell. There's nobody in there, and I start cleaning. I'm seeing all this coffee and stuff on the wall, and it's all over. So I'm cleaning my room up real good because anybody that's done a lot of time knows that they like to stay clean. It's something that you just kind of get ingrained into. And they start letting people out, and I figure out that it's blood that I was cleaning up. The white guys had put a lock on a nylon strap and beat this dude almost to death in that room, and it hadn't been cleaned yet. So that's what I pretty much walked into. I had no idea what I was facing inside of there. Immediately when we came out, I seen the Barrio Azteca. They stabbed one of their own on the yard, and it was bloody. It was terrible. They were stabbing him. There's a big, huge tower. It's got a net around it, and it's got a guy with a gun inside. And I don't know what he was doing, but they stabbed this guy for minutes. And I was watching through the window, and it's raining, and he's just covered in blood, right? And he's trying to get out of the yard. They're not noticing. They can't see, so these guys are just... Finally, they get tired of stabbing him up here, and they start stabbing him in the legs. And finally, somebody sees, right? And this guy's somehow still on his feet. And they get him out of there. But that's when I really figured out that I was in the belly of the beast, and how I'm trying to find... I don't have it. But how dangerous the atmosphere that I was in was really in. So I had to up everything that I was used to doing. Fighting. There was no more fighting. If you weren't using a weapon, you weren't respected there. The only thing that is respected is violence there. Violence solved any problem that there was. If two people had a problem, you're either going to go in there with knives and you're going to stab each other until you figure it out, or you're going to drop it. And it solved a lot of problems because there's not very many people that want to go into a room with another individual and stab him, because you're going to get stabbed. But there was a lot of people that did it. And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, you're a fucking goon. Jeez, you just went in there and fucking battled it out.